So, Laura, what happened with you?
Oh, he wants me to be quick. Oh, no, I will. So, I'd been feeling like he was praying on Friday night, kind of stuck just in a funk the last couple weeks, and just hadn't been able to get out of it. So I went to the healing rooms yesterday morning, the ministry time, and we got started on some stuff, but I didn't really feel like the breakthrough had completely come. So last night, Joanne called for if anybody needed inner healing, and I went over there, and Mama Cindy made a beeline for me. So she said that God told her, this is what you're doing tonight. Which me, thank you, Daddy. And so we talked a lot about stuff, and the first thing that came out was about like 2 months ago or so, I was at the grocery store. I was wearing my Newsboys t-shirt that said the price has been paid on the back of it. And an older man with a cane came by, and he said, what price has been paid? And I said, well, Jesus paid the eternal, price for our eternal salvation. And he said, I could use some salvation. And he walked away and went into the bathrooms. And I dropped the ball. I didn't wait for him. I didn't go after him. And the enemy has been beating me up about it for the last couple months. And I didn't even realize, I had felt it for like the first week or so, and it kind of faded away. And Cindy shared a similar testimony that happened to her, and that's kind of what brought it back into my mind, that's kind of what was going on. So we prayed about that, and she said, that anything that the enemy, that's not going to stop God's kingdom. My one little mistake, and that I am eternally forgiven, and that one little mistake is not going to change anything in my destiny. So then we went on and did some other stuff, and she took me back farther than I had ever been before, and I didn't realize that I'd been struggling with the spirit of rejection. My parents didn't want me. My parents were about to get a divorce when my mom found out she was pregnant with me, and so she stayed with my dad. And I was always a bother. I was in the way. I was the cause of her misery in her marriage, all this stuff for my whole life. And Cindy said she saw a picture of Jesus in the delivery room, jumping up and down for joy when I was born because he wanted me. And then he was happy that I was here. So we went through some other stuff, but last night I went home and I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia about 9 years ago. And I haven't slept in like 9 years, like really I wake up every 15 to 30 minutes in pain like all night long. And last night I slept 7 straight hours and I didn't even wake up in pain at all.
We love you, and you're accepted in the beloved. Amen.